Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I have this beautiful kit called, actually I don't know what it's called. What is it called? It's called Autumn Smile. I am so out of practice, it feels like. But anyway, so this is my first fall spread. I went ahead and jumped ahead. I normally don't, but I jumped ahead 3 summer spreads so I can go ahead and start doing some fall spreads because it feels like fall outside and I really want to plan in the moment and in season. So that's what I'm going to do. I will probably go back and forth and do the last 3 summer spreads. I might combine them if I can help it, or I might just, make them really fast plan with me's and just to get them out of the way so the voiceovers don't have to be as long. But I'm really excited to be doing a fall spread. I feel like the bottom washi was pretty simple here. I just used the double line washi trim from Sadie Stickers. By the way, this kit is from missandmeow, if I didn't say that already, but I do have a referral link for her shop for your first time discount. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And yeah, so I really like how this turned out. I'm pulling in a ton of my fall elements, mostly from Sadie Stickers and then honey inked, and also a few goodies from the Gathered Layers and Panda Bird Design collab. This is the fall garland day cover strip and I'm obsessed with it. I think it turned out incredibly beautiful and dainty, and it's a very subtle like leaf decor or design in the garlands, but I really like how it turned out. I used a lot of the large floral elements from the journaling page and I just put this right on top of the florals. Since this is on transparent matte paper, it just looks so good and it really adds color to the day covers. I also like to lay it like this so that I can see where I want to add the florals and not really cover too much of the garlands. That's my biggest thing, is I don't want to cover the garlands, so that's why I chose to layer florals behind the transparent paper versus on top. And yeah, so love how the day cover section turned out. This is a little bit of a longer plan with me. Normally my plan with me's are like 18-19 minutes, sometimes 20. This is 25 minutes long. I'm not sure why. I feel like I didn't take out a lot of clips like I normally would. I kind of let you guys see the full process of me deciding on stickers from a sheet and putting it down and cutting things up, and not really just fast forwarding or just deleting the clip altogether. So hopefully you enjoy that. It's probably super small of a difference, but I don't know. I just noticed that the video was a lot longer than usual. But anyways, I'm sorry if I sound raspy. I probably don't. I think I do. And I just got back from, I didn't just get back, but we went and traveled out of town this past weekend for a family friend or a friend's wedding. Greg was a groomsman and it was a very long and, lengthy trip. Thankfully, Greg drove the whole time because I'm not a huge fan of driving, to be honest with you. And I get really sleepy, like I get terrible highway hypnosis, so it's probably good that I don't do the driving, you know what I mean? I mean, I'll do it if I have to, like, and help out, but it's really challenging. I have to, like, play a podcast or listen to music to keep me awake, otherwise I am going to get really sleepy. But anyways, I love how the spread turned out. I was excited to, use fall colors and, like, earthy tones, deeper, darker colors. I feel like summer is not my favorite season to plan. The colors are just so bright and vibrant, and it's not really like my cup of tea, but anyways, they still end up looking really pretty, and I try to make it as much like me as possible. But the colors that I really do enjoy are mostly like fall colors, so I'm very excited to be planning fall kits. So yeah, anyways, I hope that you all are doing well. I'm just trying to get by, and I feel like I'm so glad today is a laid back day so I can recover from the weekend. And it just was a lot of traveling. I feel like it's just so time consuming to get somewhere for a wedding, get acclimated, and there were a ton of things that came up that kind of like made more work, I guess, for the whole trip. So not a ton of things, like maybe like 2 things, but it was just so condensed in time, and I'm just tired. Also, when I'm not in my routine or I don't have like the structure I'm used to having, it really throws me off, especially not having like a lot of water. And Greg does not like stopping so much when we go on road trips, so I try not to drink too much water or like coffee or anything so that, you know, we don't have to stop so much so we don't get somewhere late. But yeah, he's a big stickler when it comes to traveling and not having so many stops. I mean, I get it. Like, we want to get to our destination as soon as possible. Let me know if you are like that or if someone in your family is like that, where they don't want to stop so often, because stopping like a couple of times really adds a good 30 minutes, sometimes to an hour to your trip, you know, depending on how many people are in your family and things like that. Obviously, if you have kids and dogs and stuff like that, it's kind of different. I feel like you kind of don't have a choice. But with just us two, I'm sure he was like, Rachel, don't drink anything anymore. I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, so it was a long drive. It was 6.5 to 7 hours, and I just had like the worst headache coming back home, and also like falling asleep and getting up and like, or like waking up and going back to sleep. All of that was just really messing up my you know, my whole routine, and I had a terrible headache, and it was just so bad. But nevertheless, today is a pretty chill day, and I'm just going to try to watch a couple of my shows. We just finished the most recent episode of House of Dragon, and it was really good. I like that show a lot. It's a lot more condensed and fast-paced than, you know, all of Game of Thrones, in my opinion. But it's really, really, really good. And I gotta watch She-Hulk. Honestly, She-Hulk is starting to kind of drag out for me, to be honest with you. If you watched it, let me know. But I just need them to hurry up and get to the villain. Like, who's the bad guy here? It's just taking so long. And they're very short episodes. They're like 20 minutes, maybe 30, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to just like catch up on watching my shows. I took Jason on a walk this morning, and then I'm you know, I had finished editing this video. I was anticipating editing while I was on the road or in the hotel or something, but honestly, so many things came up, and I was either too tired or had a bad headache. Like, I just didn't want to do anything, and it didn't work out. But I also get really terrible motion sickness, so I can't read or text or do anything really in a car other than just sit there and listen to music or a podcast or something, or talk to someone. But other than that, I get really, really bad motion sickness, so that did not end up happening on the car ride. But anyways, I'm gonna hopefully get this uploaded today. That's my goal, and then have a pretty chill day. I don't really want to overdo myself. What am I saying? I don't want to overwork myself and just, you know, want to chill. You know, the whole I want a vacation from my vacation. That is really a thing. Let me try to find this page in my planner. Hold on. I try to be organized and have everything ready, but clearly I'm not. Okay, where is it? Bear with me, guys. I'm going through this. Okay, here we go. So again, this kit is from Meow. It's beautiful. I feel like it's a really perfect transition kit. This was actually the first official week of fall, and I'm pretty sure it really did feel like fall, like on the first week. So like, it was beautiful, like still sunny, but a little bit chillier, and I love that. I not only do I not care so much for the colors of like summer spreads and kits that they're just super bright and vibrant, but I also hate how hot it is, and I'm so over the heat. I'm so glad it's over. You know, whatever. We'll deal with it again next year, but right now I'm just so appreciative it's cooler outside. All right, so what happened on Monday here? So I did some reading. I just used a desk scene from Crafts by Towie. It was large, so I just let it take up that space and decorated around it with some florals and accents. And I used a lot of Pretty Pink Co. PR Girl freebies in this spread, so I was very thankful to have them to use throughout. I always forget to use freebies. Like, I have so many freebies that are just like, you know, piled up. And my hope is to put them in reusable sticker books, but sometimes I don't get to it. But it was really, I felt like it was an accomplishment to use a lot of stickers on some freebies that I had. And it was really awesome. Like, if you have a ton of freebies, you can totally save them up and make them work for an entire spread. So anyways, that's a friendly reminder to use your freebies. I have to do that for myself. What happened on this day? Oh yeah, so on Monday I ran into our Amazon guy. I saw him. He's the one that usually leaves a dog treat on our packages for Jace, and it's just like the sweetest thing. So when I was at the store prior to this, I just picked up an extra box of biscuits because I just wanted to pay it forward, and when I saw him next, I wanted to, give him biscuits so he can keep doing what he's doing, and keep giving love to these doggos. So I thankfully, we caught him on our way home, and he was also delivering packages to us. So, I just like, we introduced ourselves, and it was really sweet. I love small things like that. I just think it's just beautiful. I love that he even does that. He just gets big boxes of Costco treats, and he just leaves them at every and any house that he knows there's a dog. And he definitely knows there's a dog at my house because Jace barks. Like, he is so, he has I think it's a Hovavart is the name. I'm probably butchering this dog name. It's Hovawart. 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 We did a DNA test on him. It was actually a Christmas gift that Greg's youngest sister got us for Jace, like a couple Christmases ago. And he's got some of this in his DNA. If you watch Secret Life of is it Secret Life of Pets? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think it is Dunna. Sorry. But this dog is known to be a yard watcher, and that's truly what Jace is. He is totally content just sitting on the grass or in our yard or, by the front door and just watching and looking out. And the moment a dog walks by or a person walks by, he is just going crazy. And, this is why our delivery people know that we have a dog, because he does not hide it. He totally flaunts it. So that was cool. Long story short, I did try to reach out to Amazon through their customer service to see if I could leave like a good, what's it called? Review or something like that, or speak to his manager or something to just like acknowledge this person, because they've been super sweet, and he's just like such a kind person. He's always smiling, and always leaves a dog treat. And we order from Amazon a lot. Me more than Greg, but Greg has his moments where he orders a lot too. But anyways, so all right, so we watched House of Dragon. This was an opportunity for me to pull out all of my plaid grid stickers from the Gathered Layers collection with Panda Bird design. I love them. They are perfect for fall. We are hoping to bring them back soon, so definitely stay tuned. And I just love that as an extra layering element. If you don't feel like using a floral, or if you want to use it in lieu of an icon, it can work beautifully for both things, or just decoratively, right? Kind of like an updated version of corner sticker, essentially. So we watched House of Dragon. I filmed a plan with me. I did a really great job pulling in a ton of icons that came with the kit. Plus, Meow gives out freebies that, match some kits. And in this case, it matched the green perfectly with the gold foil, and I had 2 of those freebies. So I definitely did pull those in when it came to the swatches and the icons. It was such a good freebie. Very glad that I had that. Also in the sidebar, I just used a ton of the torn paper and deco elements. Love this. And inspo from Danny with a Planny to put some foiled elements under that torn paper. And let's see, on Wednesday, I wanted to mark Hello Fall. Used some of the club art pieces. I love that folded sweater. I think it's really cute. The Hello Fall script is from Paper Trail Plans. I also loved this leaf divider from Sadie Stickers. Probably one of my favorite fall stickers of all time this season. It is such a cute sticker. Like, I love the flow of it. I love that you can orient it upside down, right side up, whatever, and you can totally make it work for the space that you're planning in. I made family breakfast this morning, talked to one of my friends, and also love how this turned out too. I used like 4 different stickers to layer here. I'm obsessed with the lace trims from Miss Meow. I know that she has recently done a reformat, so I'm going to savor them as much as possible while I can with the kits that I do have, but I enjoy trimming them in half to use as layering pieces and dividers, and then I used a honey inked floral trim under that, and then of course the same double line divider from Sadie Stickers throughout, and a floral on top. I really like that. It looks like it's coming on top of that. A lot of inspiration from Tay. She does a phenomenal job doing different kinds of like dividers and really packing on and layering, and it just looks so good when she does it. So heavily inspired by her to do that. I marked reading, and I love using scripts with floral. So to kind of cover the cut line, I just used the script, and I loved using that to mark, you know, reading this week. That reading icon is from Crafts by Towie, and then we watched Monster House, you know, because Halloween things are kind of out right now. It's great, and I love that movie. I'm pretty sure we watch it every single year now. I was so thankful to have that freebie with the extra icons from Miss and Meow, and I had a ton more like sofas or the little chairs I'm going to pull down now, and the TV icons. So on Thursday, I filmed, you know, a plan with me. So I just wanted to mark that using the planner that came with the kit. I love that it has like a full box. Oh my gosh, it's the same full box on the column in the planner. And you can totally use the grid or plaid sticker from Gathered Layers collection on top of an icon or a floral or behind it. I tried to layer both ways throughout the week because I just wanted to play around with it. It's a new sticker for me too. And I'm so thankful it is a sticker and I don't have to manually cut out a bunch of dividers to make it myself. Thank you so much, Jess, for making that vision come to life. I love it so much. I studied and read, so I just used a chair to mark that. And I used an elliptical to mark doing cardio. Let's see. And also like a tree. I think I'm going to put down a tree here just to add some extra, you know, fall elements, whether instead of just using like the florals. So I really like the different florals and like leaf pieces and trees that came with her deco sheet. They are so good. You can see my hair. Sorry about that. But oh, this was also the day that my new espresso machine came in. It was totally a gift to myself. Spoiled myself for this with this gift, and I have been eyeballing it for a long time. I think I even talked about it in a few Plans Change episodes, but or lives with Tay, and I'm so in love with it. It's so good. But I remember the price went up significantly, so I've just been like eyeing it from a distance and just hoping and praying that it goes down in price, and thankfully went right back down to, you know, the price I saw it the first time. So I was so happy to have that and finally get it. We got it the next day, so that was really great. And I had therapy this night, but I do want to say that let me know if you get like, you ever get that feeling of like your heart in your throat, like your heartbeat is in your throat or something. I don't know how to describe it, but I know it's definitely anxiety and stress for me, but I have been dealing with this for several weeks now, and it's very on and off. I'm trying to figure out like what has been triggering it and causing it, but it's really scary. Like I have no idea like what's going on, but I really do need to make like a doctor's appointment soon. Let me know if you've ever had that feeling before, just whether it's like stress induced or anxiety induced, but it's the feeling of like your heart beating. You know, it feels like it's really in your throat. You know, the whole expression, your heart in your throat kind of thing. But yeah, it's very random, and it comes and goes. And I think obviously like when I think about it, it happens. But I do remember it was definitely, it started happening prior to my exam. So I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but it just hasn't gone away. It went away for like a week and then it came back. So I'm not really sure, and I'm trying not to like overthink and, you know, just I can be superstitious sometimes. Or I mean, growing up with a Filipino mom, like I just feel like in our culture it's, you know, she's been superstitious my entire life, honestly. Call it superstitious, call it I don't know what else other people might call it, but just putting out like bad juju, I guess. I don't want to overthink it. And I think obviously like overthinking it is that I don't never know how to say that word. Exacerbating. Is that how you say it? Exacerbate. I can't ever say that word. Exacerbate. There you go. I struggle saying that word. I remember growing up, I struggled saying the word refrigerator. I could not say that word. Comment below what word you have struggled saying in your life, like growing up or even now. I don't know. But with English not even being my first language, I was just refrigerator. I remember it being so hard for me to say growing up, and I just would say fridge. I would just give up. I was like, I'm going to shorthand it. But anyways, sorry about that tangent there. So On Friday, I went into the office to meet with my team just to work on a project. I got takeout, and I just decorated it super fancy. I'm so excited to have those takeout scripts from Paper Trail Plans, and took Jason on a walk. Did the same layering with the dividers and the lace trims, the florals, all that good stuff. We watched Bridesmaids this day. It was so funny. Such a goodie. Such an oldie but a goodie. Like, help me, I'm poor. I die every single time. So such a funny movie. Like, there's so many amazing actresses in that movie. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. I floralized the TV by adding a floral inside the TV. And let's see. On Saturday, I painted my nails. Again, that is a custom script. The paint nails one is from Paper Trail Plans. It might be in the shop like as a regular script now, so definitely check that out. They do. It's a mom and daughter shop, and they sometimes do custom scripts. So hop on it if you can. If they ever, bring it back, it's such a good deal. Like, I love it so much. I love their customs, and I usually just get them in black unless I'm getting like a seasonal, or like day scripts or month scripts. I usually get those on foil, like holidays and stuff like that. But if it's just like regular things I'm marking throughout the week, I do just try to use black so it's consistent with the pen that I'm using. I marked reading the same way, and that's kind of what I was trying to explain, that I used a script to cover the cut line of the floral. I just love how that looks. It adds floral in a different way without putting it on the sides, and it gives balance through the entire column. I did cardio and trained legs this day. Again, used the Gathered Layers plaid or grid sticker there. Took my sister out to get pho. We also grabbed, I got her Cold Stones ice cream. It was next door, so it was really perfect. And that is a White Deer Stationery ice cream cone sticker. Super cute. I love those. They're so adorable. And I took Chase on a walk. Even though it's fall or winter or cold, I can eat like ice cream all year round. It's one of my favorite desserts. And I don't really have a sweet tooth in general, but when I am craving something sweet, it's usually just like a chocolate chip cookie or some form of chocolate or ice cream. I'm not a huge like cake person or pie person. Don't come for me if you are, but I just never got into it. It's never something like I just go out of my way to get or I crave. What else? And I also like still drink cold coffees all year round. I'm not the biggest fan of hot coffee. I'll drink it like if it's the only option, right? But if I could choose or whatever, I typically do. There are moments I do sometimes, but it's maybe like, it's very rare. I think 90% of the time I will always choose a cold coffee. That's also why I brought up that story of like my heart in my throat kind of thing I've been dealing with. But yeah, so since it's unfortunate because I got my espresso machine, right, and I'm totally wearing my panda onesie in this plan with me. I was trying to figure out what shirt that was. I was like, oh no, that's my onesie. But back to the story, like I just feel like it's a bummer because now that I have an espresso machine and a lot of like what I'm dealing with, I just don't want to make it worse. So I haven't been drinking so much coffee. Over the weekend I drank a lot of coffee though because I needed to stay. I was struggling. But anyways, even with my espresso machine, I haven't used it so much. I'll use it to make Greg a coffee, which is nice because I'm still using it, right? But bummer I haven't been able to make myself too many coffees quite yet just because of how I'm feeling, and I don't want to make things worse. Again, I'll try to use that word, exacerbate. Gosh, I'm so bad at saying that word. Exacerbate. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Like, just okay. Anyways, this is a very slow voiceover and plan with me. I'm so sorry. It is 5-6 minutes longer than it normally is, but I do get asked to slow down sometimes, so I hope that you enjoy this slower version. It's not as dragged out as, of course, like that one talk through video I did. Goodness gracious, I don't know if I could ever do that again. I ran into every single problem possible, and it was just a pain. But here are the leftover stickers, and those were the freebies that I had used as well, and they matched perfectly, so I totally wanted to pull them in. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this. Again, comment below what word you used to struggle saying growing up, or if you still struggle saying. I feel like my family, we all each have one. So it's just always funny to kind of like talk about and makes us all feel better about ourselves, you know? But thanks for watching this video. I hope that you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.